thank God for this opportunity. My name is Maurice. I'm happy to be here. I hope everyone here is very fine. I believe after this engagement, after this discussion, most of us are going to be fixed in one way or the other. Coach Zai, I'll ask you give a simple introduction about yourself, then we kickstart into our engagement.
Wow. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. You are the best.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
We don't do these things by mistake. I recently shared something and I said, sometimes it only needs you to stand up, put on your shoes, walk through the rain, come into the hall, just get that front seat and success will hit you in the face. We are here to finish strong. And you have chosen to be here. My name is Zaitun Kachama. I'm an artist by profession. I'm a teacher by profession. I'm a counselor by practice. I'm a life coach, certified in relationships. Very passionate about marriage. And I love family. You are here on purpose. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Coach Zai, for the humble introduction. I think you're going to have a very nice engagement here. And I'll start by defending myself and some few gentlemen who are in this room. On very many occasions, people have been pointed at us that we are always the problem when it comes to love issues.
Yeah.
That we are always the sense of confusion. That when you ask 10 ladies here what happened, they'll say the gentleman was the problem.
That men are dogs.
That's what they say. But I want to make some things clear. I hope after my simple engagement, you'll change your mind a bit. You know, when I come to you, lady, and I make my intentions very clear, I propose to you that I want you to be my wife. It means I have fallen in love with you.
Really?
By the time a man says, I love you, and I want to marry you, many times they mean what they're saying. But now listen to this. Now listen to my statement.
They are listening.
Now this is my point.
Yes.
When I meet you, I meet a certain kind of lady. The way she speaks, I understand she's a soft-spoken lady. I discover she's a very clean woman. I discover she's a very smart woman and a hard-working woman. Now, time comes, I bring you in my life. The soft-spoken woman starts becoming a quarrelsome woman. So that one is a bit different from the one I fell in love with. Now, the very clean woman I got engaged to starts becoming dirty. So this woman becomes different from the woman I made my intentions clear to.
Oh.
The very smart woman starts dressing the way she wants. Because she has me, so she can dress the way she wants. Now, I'm in a situation whereby the woman I'm living with currently is not the woman I loved before. It's a different woman completely. So I'm in a situation whereby this woman, I have to start loving a new woman. But I want to make something clear. If a woman I propose to remains the same way I made my intentions clear to when I met her, the same clean woman, the same soft-spoken woman, the same smart woman, the same hard-working woman, men, there's no single moment a man will ever turn his back against you.
Okay.
That's very factual. There's no. So my point is, as I leave that point briefly,
Yes.
my dear ladies, if you're having issues with your man, before you start blaming him, first check back. Am I still the same person this man fell in love with? If you answer that question, chances are very high that you'll bring back this man to your life.
Okay.
So make sure you check your lives.
Another defense?
Lastly, Coach,
Yes.
the other defense, Coach Zai, you know, naturally, men, we are created to work. I leave home, I go to work, I find a boss, the boss stresses me the whole day. I'm there, I make some deficits in balancing the books, all that is stress of the day. Some of us are football fans. The same day, Manu has beaten Arsenal. So
Or Germany is going back
stresses
home.
of the day are very many. Very many stresses throughout the entire day. Now, I expect to go back home and relax my mind. But now what happens? From the stresses of the day, I find a bigger stressing factor at home. Chances are high, you'll start losing me slowly by slowly. So my point is, my dear ladies, try to create a very resting ground, a peaceful ground for your man. The moment you create an environment that is very tranquil, that is very peaceful, I assure you, your relationship, your marriage will not have any problem. Stop becoming stressing factors. Be the resting ground for us. Whenever I come back home, whenever I come to you, we should feel comfort. But as long as you make me feel uncomfortable, you'll find me running away many times to find comfort elsewhere. And then you start blaming us that we are the problem, yet you are not checking. So my point is, make sure you put your houses in order. When you put your house in order, men, we are too much loving. When we love, we really love. That's a fact.
Any
when I
other
love
defense?
you, I really love you. And
Any other defense?
And that's why sometimes the women who are doing some things right, the neighbors will start saying, "Ya msaja muteka muchupa." Because you'll find me washing her clothes, you'll find me cooking, because I love her. But it's just because she's doing the right things right. Thank you.
Is that all you have to say?
It's too much, but I can't
right.
speak for the whole day.
Thank you very much, Coach Morris. And you know that in life, it's not about blame.
Okay, sure.
Actually, one thing that I know, if you are pointing at the other person that they are not doing what they're supposed to do, we usually are told that the other fingers are pointing at you, right?
Very, very true.
Yeah, so it's good that we have given you space to defend your menfolk.
Okay.
And I know that you would have a number of things to say that we need to be soft on you.
Sure.
But I want to say that woman or man, we all need to be soft on each other. Okay? Woman or man, we all have a responsibility in the relationship.
True.
All right? And in life, we are living what we call cause effect. Okay? What do you think is making this smart woman? Okay? The intelligent woman.
Okay.
The beautiful woman who used to have lipstick all the time, nails done all the time, and now she doesn't care how she looks. Life is cause and effect. All right? What has changed that is making her giving you what she didn't give you in the original?
Okay.
So this is what we have to look at today. Because we are finishing strong and we cannot finish on the blaming side. We cannot finish saying that he is not doing what he's not supposed to do, that I am not, or the woman or the man is not doing what they're supposed to do. The question is, what are you supposed to do in your relationship? Because a relationship is a 50-50. All right?
Okay.
It is a 50-50. Now, let's go back. I usually want to go back to the origin of man.
Okay.
Because it makes these things more, sensitive to all of us. It makes it in the middle, whereby Morris and me have the same food on the table. God created Adam. You remember?
Oh, I remember.
You know that
very well.
Adam is
Sure,
our
sure.
forefather?
Sure.
Okay. And Adam was given everything. We all know that Adam had everything, right? He had the drinks, he had the fruits, he had the, everything. But somehow, Adam was not complete. We all believe so?
Yeah, sure.
And guess what? Our Creator, knowing Adam, God, what did he do?
He gave him Eve.
He gave him the icing on the cake.
Okay.
All right? Now, of course, Adam was there. He is the first. He is the father. He is the leader. He is the man. He knows more than the woman. Because remember, the woman is coming in And the thing is, Adam was incomplete. So the thing is, and that is the truth, Hawa or Eve is coming in to do another job. That thing that you're looking for, the tranquil and the peace. Ladies, we were created for Adam to give peace.
Very true.
Nothing
Sure.
more than nothing. You are supposed to be a source of peace.
Thank you so much.
All right? I'm glad that it's unfortunate that it came from a blaming point. You are very correct that men need a lot of peace. But where is peace created? And how do we maintain the peace? Because most of the lands that we see that have wars today, they were once peaceful lands. And I want to believe that every woman that is walking these streets is a source of peace. But the question is, you man who is walking these streets, do you deserve the peace? Adam was here, and the purpose of man in this world, gentlemen, the purpose and the reason why man was created before the woman is to maintain and protect the woman. I don't know if all the men know that, but the minute you shift from those two positions of maintaining and protecting the women in this world, you are not going to get peace.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm communicating.
No, you're communicating surely.
Yeah.
And I'm understanding what you're saying.
And I don't want you to swallow your words, because I was listening to you and I was like, oh, these men that we have here. It only takes two things.
So what you're trying to say is,
yes,
if I should protect my woman,
thank you,
when I do my part as a man to protect my woman,
and
I have the peace I needed at home.
You protect and maintain your woman, and she's going to give you peace that you can't even take. Too much peace.
So it means as long as I don't protect my woman,
yes,
I don't do what I'm supposed to do as a man,
yes, I'm
likely to miss that peace at home.
You will not get, because it is a result. Peace is a result.
Wow.
Yes, you know the things that we are looking for in this world, love, respect, money, all those things that we look, all those things are a result. They are things that we put together and we are automatically going to get the peace. The other thing that I would like to add maybe is that we are human beings.
Very true.
Okay? While you're walking this earth and you're looking for someone to give you peace, this person is a human being who will wake up one day and doesn't want to put on lipstick. Nobody will put on lipstick from Monday to Sunday, morning to evening. All right? And let me tell you one thing. There is a day that I wake up, I don't want to shower.
So that means, Coach.
Yes.
Coach, that means.
Yes.
Now, let us stop pretending as women, such that I understand the woman I'm getting engaged with. If you can't put on lipstick from Monday to Monday, sometimes,
yes.
Even when I'm dating you, show me that even some days you want to put on lipstick. But to entice me, don't start putting on lipstick every day, being smart every day, hardworking every day. Then later on, you start going back to your flight mode. I think we should try to be real now.
Now, we have an issue again. Your woman is not judged from a debt. Okay? Your woman is not judged from her office wear. All right? Your woman is a human being who sleeps and might snore. Okay? Your woman is someone who will sleep and saliva, goes out on the side of the mouth. Okay? Your woman is someone whose wires are going to get off one time. So one thing that we need to understand in this whole, you and me, you are looking for a human being, okay? And you too are a human being. When I'm not putting on lipstick, trust me, there is something that you're not doing yourself.
I get it.
Because me, when I was falling in love with my husband, he had a channel O. You know channel O? And then at a certain point, this guy started removing all the hair from the face. And I was like, but man, there's this thing that I used to, look out for every time I wanted to see you. What is happening? Okay? Maybe there is something that probably he was tired of the time that he had to put on, to shape the whole thing, because it takes time, like to make it like, You remember, I don't know, there's it was a South African something, where there was this very handsome guy that had a channel O, and many men that time, they used to have that. But I think it took time to put it. So, when I come into your life, there is need for more hustle, and probably there is no more time to put that channel O in shape. But when the channel O disappears, it doesn't mean that you have disappeared.
Oh.
Okay?
Wow, thank you, Coach Zai. I think I have learned more.
Thank you.
And the biggest lesson I've learned here is, let us all perform our duties in marriage, in relationships. The man should perform his duty.
Yes.
And then the woman should perform her duty.
Yes.
If we stop the blame game and we all do what we are supposed to do, we shall finish strong in our marriages and in our relationships.
The thing is, whenever you sense something not going right in your relationship, ask yourself, you, not your partner. Ask yourself that, what am I not doing right? Because it is an effect. Your partner is responding to you.
To an effect.
Exactly.
So if we can all ask ourselves that question on both sides,
yes,
we shall basically come to a conclusion.
We shall finish strong.
Wow, thank you, Coach Zai.
You're welcome.
Wow, thank you, Coach Zai. That's a very interesting. I think I've learned something here. Let us all perform our duties.
Yes.
Men, as you're looking for the peace in the homes, let us perform our duties as men.
And what are they?
Let us maintain these
What
women.
are they?
Let us protect these women.
Thank you very much.
And let us provide
Thank
them.
you very much.
Thank you so much, Coach Zai. Now, Coach Zai, if I meet you 10 times in a week,
yes,
9 times of them, you'll be telling me about marriage. Maurice, why are you not getting married? Maurice, what is happening? And you're not the only one. The other people I meet make us seem as if there's something much you're missing in marriage. Everyone, marriage. I want to learn something today, and my fellow brothers in this room. Do you think there is something we are missing in marriage? Do you what? Because you make us seem as if there are some good things in marriage we are missing here. Maybe when you tell us that, next week we may have proposals happening here. What are we missing in marriage?
Wow. Now, put up your hand if you are not an adult. If you are not an adult, put up your hand. Now, no infants. There is something that is very true that probably is not happening maybe at the right time. But the thing is, when you're an adult, when you grow, you want to walk out of your parents' home and you go out and find a partner and you start your own home. That is what is inside of us. It's unfortunate that it's not happening the way we want it, at the time that we want it, and maybe in that shape that we really, really want it. Sure. And actually, the partners that we want are kind of elusive. Someone tells you, but he's in an organization of women, And you're like, but how come you're not seeing women? It's just very sad. But the thing is, number one, when you are an adult, there is a void that grows inside you that needs a partner for you to share. The stresses that you've been talking about?
Oh, sure.
The boss stresses, the poverty today, the fear of Ebola, and all those things. You need a partner every evening, every morning, to share these struggles that we are going through. And one of the things that I really pity, the people I walk the streets with, and I see you walking alone in this world. An adult. Those are, you see someone with a lot of money. You see someone very educated, someone who has probably achieved a number of things. And when you look deep into these eyes, you see someone who is lonely, half. I don't want to say empty, but it's something that is inside that we cannot explain. Marriage provides for us. Okay? Marriage provides for us, especially marriage. Not the other relationships, but like marriage. Like you've chosen this person out of the millions and he is yours. He is yours. Do you know what it means to own a human being?
Wow, we don't know.
Do you know what it means to own a human being? You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I can't know.
And the day you get this person walk this aisle, from that door to here, and they say and they pronounce that I am going to spend the rest of my life with you, even though it is for 2 days, it is enough.
Wow.
Trust me. Okay?
Wow.
So what are we missing in marriage?
Okay.
1, it is that 50 completion. You know, you get complete, even though it's for 2 days. All right?
Okay.
2, we have what we call shock absorber. You know, you have someone who, Hilda usually tells us that Tim is her shock absorber. It's like she comes out of this and she tells him everything. You know, this woman did this. I met this mother. You know, you have this person to empty yourself onto. Most of you are coming to us because you don't know, you don't have anybody to speak to.
Very true.
And one of the things we assume in marriage is just putting that ear there. And, you know, this person speaks and speaks and speaks and speaks. And the beautiful thing about having someone to speak to, 70% of that stress is gone.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Marriage provides us a safe space to have sex.
Oh, okay.
A safe space to have sex.
Okay.
Most of the people who are having premarital or outside marriage sex, it is not safe. Actually, it is stealing. You know, like tebatusanga, tebatukwata, yabadde nani, but you have this person, chikumi kuchinnacho, he's all yours. You can decide to take all of him or a quarter or half. You know, you can take him in all ways, anytime. You know, marriage provides that and nobody can get that.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
Number 4, marriage provides for us a safe place to procreate.
Oh.
Marriage provides for us a safe space to give birth.
Okay.
Everybody who has a child out of marriage is not comfortable.
Sure.
I have 10 children.
Wow.
I can comfortably say that I have 10 children. But do you know what it means to have 10 children without a father? Do you know how it means, to walk this street and you have 10 children out of men who have not married you?
Sure. Okay.
I can even get more because I have a father for my children.
Okay.
So marriage provides us a space where we can give birth to children and they belong somewhere. Okay? Marriage is giving us space for sanity. You know, when your husband cheats, it's painful. Okay? But when your boyfriend cheats, ask those people who have boyfriends.
Anyone
when your husband cheats, you know what to do. You know where to go. You know who to say. You know where to. You know where to start.
Where to report.
Where to report and what, you exactly know. Oina senga, oina tata, oina nyazara. There are a number of people who are in this. But what do you do to a boyfriend who is cheating?
You cry.
And what stops him from cheating anyway? Who are you to him? I have a man who I call my man, and he's called Muhammad Lukoya. It doesn't matter how many women he has. He is my man.
Sure.
But what makes you put a claim on any man on this earth when he has not married you? So marriage gives us a right over a human being.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Wow. I think Coach Hilda always says that when you listen to Coach Zai, you may want to marry the next day.
You will.
Sure. Thank you so much, Coach Zai. You are such a blessing. I think people like myself, people like Masanyo and any other gentleman here, it's high time we start thinking. There are some stresses we're having in life that could have been circumvented by the women we marry. So let's think much about it. Thank you, Coach Zai. But however, in that same perspective, Coach Zai, having told us that surely marriage is very important, wow, I'm convinced. I'm convinced myself. I feel like marrying the next day. But there are people who have gotten married. And after getting married, they are getting out of their marriages. They have been married 1, 2, 3, 4. Things are failing out. Should they give up? And they don't feel like, I've ever met a woman who told me, I can never be married anymore. What I've seen is enough. How do we do? What can we tell such people? Because as if they are tired of marriage, they've been married, they've tested it all, and it has not all been well for them.
Yeah, thank you very much. We get tired of so many things. We fail at so many things.
Okay.
Okay. You went to a school, you got into a classroom, you did an exam and you failed it. You got out. Did you run out of that school?
No.
No, we are failing and we shall fail at so many things. But one thing is for sure, we always give a second chance to things that we value.
Okay.
All right? So I cannot really tell somebody to marry again. Okay? But it is going to be up to the level of value this person is really giving marriage to. And first and foremost, why did you fail at the first marriage? Okay? Was it genuine? Were they genuine causes? Does it really satisfy you that you did all you thought was the best? And you think that you need another relationship that you can make better? Because one thing is for sure, if you are married, you are missing what is not in marriage. So it is up to you to give it a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, until when you get to where you want to. And I will not judge anybody who wants to give it a second chance. Okay. I will not. And again, I will not judge that person who is saying that for me, it was that once, it was that one time, I gave it my all, and I will never do it again. So it is really up to you and your satisfaction.
Sure,
but
sure.
One thing is for sure, when you come in my space, we shall give it a second try.
Wow. So, wow, Coach Zai, this is very inspiring. So to anyone out there who has been married and they had almost given up, you're telling us we can always give it a second chance.
Yes.
We can always give it a try again.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's very, very important. Now, amidst all this, Coach Zai, I'm really learning too much, and I am very blessed. I hope everyone is learning something here. Lastly, as you sum up this interaction,
yes,
in every 10 people you meet who are not married, most of them will be complaining about broken relationships. My boyfriend, I had a relationship, I've left one. So people are always always complaining about their broken relationships. I tend to believe there is something that you're not doing right in these relationships. You date this one expecting marriage, you don't go into marriage. So we're always complaining. There should be something we are not doing right when you're dating as young people. What should that be? What are we not doing right?
The ingredient that is missing today. Everything has basics. Okay. Relationships have basics too. Just like this building has a basic, that without it, this building cannot stand. We know that this building has a foundation. All relationships, because we are all human beings, have things that they must have. There are things that must be in your relationship. You like it or you don't like it. You are like me or you're not like me.
Okay.
When they are not there, that relationship is likely not to survive.
Those are the things we are looking for.
Number one.
Okay.
If your relationship does not have your creator in it, you are playing around.
Oh.
If your relationship is not God-founded, you are lying to us.
Okay.
If your relationship is running on regulations that you're making on your own, you and your partner, you do not know when to have sex or when not to have it. You don't know when to meet your parents or not to meet your parents. You do not know that, you apparently do not have any regulations, especially divine regulations. You are joking.
Okay.
You are joking. Number two. Relationships are made by people who have parents.
So that means, as you're still there, Coach Zai,
yes,
if I'm dating someone whom whenever I talk about God anywhere, and he starts complaining, I must be pressing a wrong button.
Definitely.
If he doesn't want to hear God in any situation, then I must think twice.
Yeah, exactly, because we are adults. We have all accepted that we are adults.
Okay.
And the only person who can put restrictions or boundaries or regulations on a human being who is an adult is their creator.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Can go ahead, Coach.
The number two, we shall talk about only 4 things. Number 2 is you are dealing with someone who has parents.
Okay.
A relationship that is not in consideration of all the parties' parents is a dead relationship.
Oh.
If you have this girl who does not care about what your mother says, that is not a woman for you. And if you have a man who is not scared when your mother is sick, you are playing around. Because those people are the ones who brought you on this earth. They deserve all the respect, that you may get some of that respect. So that partner who does not respect your parents will never respect you. Okay? Number 3, a relationship is a journey.
Very true.
A relationship is a journey, just like all the journeys we assume. So we started from P1, we started from baby class, you should say. We go to middle class, we go to top class, and then we go maybe up to PhD, depending on where you want to take it. So a relationship deserves space for growth. Okay? You deserve to acknowledge that you have found this person who has their weaknesses as well as their strength, just like you. Just like you. You are complaining about lipstick, but you might come out when you've not brushed your teeth.
Okay.
All right?
Very
so we should give space to our partners to adjust and grow. And one thing is for sure, when we provide this space, these people are going to grow into those beautiful people that we have been dreaming about.
It means there, Coach Zai, when you have a partner, a simple mistake, he feels like killing you there and then, then there's a problem there.
You're dealing with them. That is a robot. That is a robot.
Sure.
Yes.
So in a relationship, your partner should be someone who can understand you even when you make a mistake.
Exactly.
Thank you. I get
but
that.
Don't enjoy making mistakes also.
Oh, sure.
Okay. And lastly, of course, a relationship needs some money.
Oh.
Yes.
Say it again.
Love and money are relatives. Yes, love and money. Not, of course, every couple will define the amount of money that is probably going to ride their relationship. But one thing is for sure, money makes love beautiful.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you so much, Coach Zai. And we have had a beautiful engagement. I think to some of us who are not yet married, who are dating, the 4 things Coach Zai has talked about here, if you are to put them in practice, we may discover that we are wasting some time in some of the relationships we are into. So basically, I want to summarize by advising my brothers who are here. I read a book by Nancy Van Pelt. And she said this, that some marriages are failing because men are not affectionate. The title was, What Men Should Know About Women. She said, when you're a man, sometimes wake up in the morning very early, write a note, go and place it in the bathroom mirror and go to work. The woman will wake up. Whenever she reads that note, when she reads that note, she'll just start loving you. She'll feel so excited that she'll feel like loving you more and more.
What happens when the woman wakes up earlier?
Okay. Now, this is another statement, Coach Zai. Sometimes, go to work, come back with a bunch of flowers for your woman, even when she doesn't expect them. Don't wait for birthdays for you to buy gifts for your woman. When you do such kind of things, you'll make your love grow stronger and stronger. Thank you so much.
Your relationship is your relationship, okay? And your marriage is your marriage. To me, I tell everybody who is dating or who is courting that you are just building something. Courting and marriage are very different things. Very different things. Actually, it is just a step that is taking you to the next level.
Very true.
All right? So let's get into 2023. Maurice, I'm not speaking with you on relationships again when you're not married.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.